here, by the way, Darren Bent.
Yes, hello, good evening and welcome to Darren Bent's Thinking Inside the Box, where former England striker Darren Bent takes a closer look at some of the best attackers in the Premier League. First up, we're going to start with Aston Villa striker Ollie Watkins, who has been in sensational form since the World Cup, scoring 9 Premier League goals. The Villa boss Unai Emery spoke to talkSPORT following his side's 2-1 win against Leicester, live and exclusive on the talkSPORT app last night, and said he's delighted with Ollie's recent performances.
I am very happy with him, with his commitment with the team. And defensively, he's working a lot. Every day practicing, he's very demanding himself. And he's working individual videos as well. And I think he's very competitive and he's showing it. And then he's trying to improve, try to add his skill, his, of course, goals for the team. But overall, I am very happy with everybody, but especially with him, not only scoring, as well with his work.
I mean, he's been absolutely brilliant. Only Harry Kane, out of all the English players, only Harry Kane has scored more Premier League goals since the World Cup than Watkins, who's got 9. Is he England's third best striker, Ollie Watkins?
Well, on form, you'd have to say he's certainly a battle between him and Ivan Toney for that second spot, but he's been sensational, Ollie Watkins. I know he works incredibly hard off the pitch, because you look at him certainly on social media and online, he's always working with his striker coach, working on his finishing, and I think you can quite clearly see by some of the finishes that it's working. He had one chance against Chelsea where he dragged it a little bit. He took, in my opinion, took the wrong decision.
Right.
He took an extra touch and he dragged it, but in the second finish where he just lobs it over the goalkeeper.
When you do that, when you're taking a second touch, right? This may sound like a mad question. Are you thinking about anything, or are you just doing whatever feels natural and instinctive?
You're taking that extra touch and the goalkeeper moves.
But are you thinking?
You're thinking as it's happening.
You are doing that.
If I take an extra touch, the goalkeeper will shift.
So you're having all these thoughts in milliseconds.
In milliseconds,
right?
yeah. If I touch it, it'll shift. You can hit in the other corner.
Wow.
But even his finish last night, strength, power, pace.
It's almost like since Unai Emery's come in, he's found another level of form, hasn't he?
Well,
have you ever had that at a club where a manager's come in and you just turn into a better player?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I scored goals before I got with Gerard Houllier. I mean, the season before I had 25, scored 25. But when I got with Gerard Houllier, he just tweaked it a little bit. I remember he said that I spent too much energy running channels. He said, well, basically, why are you running out there for? I didn't bring you to the football club to run channels. I want you in and around the box. If you stay in and around the box, you'll get more opportunities, you'll score more goals. And he was right, it worked.
Okay, let's move on, shall we? We'll move on to this teenager who many are comparing to a young Wayne Rooney.
Mitoma, in it goes. Oh, it's a lovely finish by Ferguson. It was behind him and he flicked his boot at it into the bottom corner.
We've got a WhatsApp group of our team Drive, and we all chat when there's live football on. And we were all watching that ball drop the bridge last night, and producer Joe stuck up Ferguson's goal and just said, have a look at this, and everyone commented, oh my goodness. It's almost like quite nonchalant. He just the little back heel. He's obviously got a ridiculous amount of talent, and he's only 18. He's been compared to Wayne Rooney, fairly or maybe unfairly. Is it too early to be saying he should be playing for a bigger club? No disrespect to the club he's at, but is he good enough to play for a top 6 side? The reason I ask that is because I always find that if you're any other position on the pitch other than central, so centre half, centre midfielder or striker, 18 seems too young to command that area. But if he's 18, he's a left back or he's left midfield or he's left of a front three, you sort of go, yeah, it's fine. Why do we feel like that with that central role on the pitch?
I don't know, maybe it's because of the spine of the team, but he's the size of him, the frame that he's got, his technical ability, his goal scoring ability. He's going to be a top quality player. I think he should stay exactly where he's at. I know it's hard because you get the likes of the big boys coming to look at him, but he's playing a fantastic team under a great manager who's getting the best out of him again, De Zerbi. And he's going to get game time at Brighton. He's evolving at the minute between him and Danny Welbeck, obviously kind of sharing the load. Give him another full season. If he goes and scores 15 to 20 goals at the back end of next season, then it's a different conversation. But where he is right now, being 18 years old, he's playing with some great players. They're playing really well. He's part of this new revived Brighton team that are playing this football. Stay exactly where he's at. Okay,
so for argument's sake, if he got the opportunity to go to, there's no link here, it's just me giving Benty an example, to Spurs and play second field to Harry Kane. So you're playing alongside a player that could go on to be the Premier League's greatest ever all-time goal scorer. So you're going to learn from him, but you're not going to get as much game time, but you're at a bigger club and you're alongside a better centre forward. Would your advice be to him maybe take that opportunity or carry on where you are?
Stay where you are. Listen, Harry Kane's still got records he's looking to break, so he's still very much focused on himself. And okay, rightly so, that's up to him. But for Evan Ferguson, as I said, he's at a football club where the whole club's evolving and he wants to be part of that. So your best footballing education is when you play on the pitch. There's only certain scenarios, the Phil Foden one at Manchester City with Pep, where Pep knew not to send him on loan because he knew what he could create if he stayed there. Evan Ferguson's at the most fantastic spot for himself. I would stay exactly where I am, still play the games, still score your goals, and for me, that's his best option.
Okay, horrible question. I'll ask you. Can you put a price on him?
No.
Okay. Now that was Darren Bent thinking inside the box.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.